Hi, it's Erin Wilde with the Around Town podcast. And with this podcast, we love to go around town and show all the fascinating people, things to do, nonprofits. And, we have a lot of fun and show you different shows. But life is life, and life is not always fun. So today we are talking about something very serious, something big in all of the world. I was going to say the community around town, but all of the world. And a very important message, a very important organization. I'm with Josh Morrison.
Hi.
And Josh, you're with Pecan Valley Veteran Services.
That's right.
So are you a veteran?
I am.
Well, thank you, first off.
I'm a retired Army First Sergeant.
Oh, well, thank you very much. So tell me what you guys do, because it's not just one service. It's
Sure.
many.
I try to say we do everything veterans. And when we created this program, we decided to take on a no wrong door approach, mostly because veterans get very frustrated when they get told, this is the wrong place. You got to call over here. You got to wait on hold over here. Yeah. And I was one of those veterans that I was like, this is such a broken process that when we really started ramping up this program, one of the first things we adopted was no wrong door. So I try to tell everybody, no matter what your need is, call us first. Call my office first. Wow. Come by my office first. If we can't do it, we know the person that can, and we will make that connection. We won't just send you away.
Okay. And I do hear that a lot from veterans, that this is hard or that is hard. Yeah. This is so frustrating. So you're like the first call. You're like the solution to that problem I hear about all the time.
I hope to be. That's our goal is, and I've got a team. There's 6 of us, and that's our goal is when someone comes through the door, we can fix their problem or at least work on their problem without having to send them away.
Okay, and you were telling me that it's not just the veterans, it's the surviving
spouses. Yep.
And so who all can call you?
So veterans, obviously, any living veteran is welcome to contact us. And the funny thing is there are different tiers of veterans, and there are people who think, well, I'm not a real veteran because I never went to combat, or I never did this, or I never did that. That's not the case with us. One day, if you served one day at some point in your life in the military, call us first, and we can help you from there.
Okay, so, and who do you guys? What counties? What towns? Cities?
Sure. So we cover 6 counties, 4,500 square miles, starting in Palo Pinto, Parker, Erath, Hood, Somerville, and Johnson. Wow. And we have about 38,000 veterans that live in that region. And that's what's called the Pecan Valley region. Okay.
And you guys, let's talk about the mental health.
Sure. So our mental health program, we provide individual counseling, group counseling, substance abuse counseling, PTSD-specific counseling, family counseling, and we also have that open to dependents, so the children of veterans and surviving spouses, so widows and widowers of veterans. So, and that's 100% free of charge. None of our services cost any money. We have everything covered through 2 grants from Texas Veterans Commission and a contract with the state of Texas. So they keep us funded because one of the biggest things that I hate to see in the community are these organizations that say they're going to help boost your compensation, your disability compensation, but you've got to give them 10%. And it's like we have about 200 claims agents that will do it for free. So don't give these people your money. They're vultures.
Okay. So if there is somebody needing help with a claim, that's a call.
Yep, we do claims and benefits assistance. We partner with our county service officers as well as the Texas Veterans Commission's claims office is at our disposal, and the Texas State VFW claims office is at our disposal. And they've given us access to their calendars so we can drop the appointment right on their calendar.
Wow.
And we can set it up. It can be an in-person appointment if you're more comfortable with that. We can do a telephone appointment to file your claim or your appeal. They do it all.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So now if somebody is a veteran and wants to make a phone call and, we were just talking about 22 kill and the amount of veterans that are committing suicide, there's a number directly to you guys? Yeah,
so like the doorway to all veteran services in our region is 817-579-4489. and that takes you to our menu 24/7.
Okay.
And the options start with the two 24/7 hotlines, with number one being the crisis line, the veteran crisis line. You call 817-579-4489 and press menu option 1, and it's going to connect you straight to the veteran crisis line manned by the VA. Okay. And 99 times out of 100, the person trained on the other end of that line is also a veteran, because we understand that that's an obstacle.
Right.
A veteran wants to talk to a veteran when they're in crisis. So that's 24/7. Option number 2 is our homelessness crisis line, which is also manned 24/7, and we will get you connected to an individual. And those services range from either getting you into a homeless shelter, getting you into a hotel, getting you into temporary housing, and getting you into permanent housing. Wow. And they start actioning that immediately when you call. Option number 3 is our claims and benefits department. And that's kind of your catch-all. I need help with this, and I'm not really sure where to start. That'll connect you to my peer service coordinators, and they will take it from there. And they're almost like a mentorship program where they come alongside the veteran. They say, hey, we're going to help get you set up with your claim. We're going to help you get set up with employment. We're going to help you use your education benefits. They do a lot of stuff, kind of what we call off the books, like building wheelchair ramps for veterans that are newly wheelchair bound. And we have electric scooters that we give to these veterans. We have lift chairs, all sorts of stuff that just, as the need arises, that team has kind of taken it on and said, you know what, we can do this too. So they're kind of my catch-all team. I can go to the peer services department and be like, hey, got a kind of a weird request, guys, and let's get after it. And we figure it out and we make it happen. And we do it in partnership. So we partner with all the VFWs and the Legions and the DAVs and the VA facilities and the county service officers, you name it. That is our networking hub right there.
Wow.
So that's option 3. Option 4 is our mental health department. Okay. And that'll connect you right to my intake case manager. And I would suggest not pressing that for a crisis, right? Okay. Press 1 for the crisis. Right. Press 4 if you're like, hey, I'm kind of struggling with something and I need to talk to somebody. I need to be in individual counseling, and I need group counseling, and I need to kind of work through some of my issues that I kind of stuffed away all these years, and I put them on the shelf. Well, the box just fell off the shelf and everything spilled out, and I need to work on that now. So I have 4 therapists, 4 full-time therapists that cover our entire region, and they all travel the region. Really? So we can see you in any one of those 6 counties at a clinic. And our main office is here in Granbury, but we travel every week. We travel to all the clinics to meet with clients, and again, that one's open to the dependents of veterans and their surviving spouses. So, and again, that one's all free. So free therapy. We even have prescribers on staff, so we can get you set up with a provider if you need medications. Again, free. So medication prices are pretty prohibitive in most cases. So being with that partnership with Pecan Valley and their clinics, and having that ability to be able to utilize their pharmacy and their prescribers to help our veterans and their family members has been huge. It's been life-changing for a lot of our veterans. Matter of fact, one of our veterans just published a book, and in the thank yous section, the acknowledgments, they thanked my case manager and their therapist. So it's like, hey, without these two, I wouldn't even be alive right now. So
gives me chills.
I love to hear that. Yeah, because it tells me that we're doing the work. We're putting in the work. We're helping people. We saved at least one life, probably way more than that, I would hope. So yeah, that's huge. And then the last option on there, option number 5, is our financial assistance program. Okay. And again, like the other programs, that's open to dependents and surviving spouses. Wow. We can help pay for your bills. So rent or mortgage, utility bills. I have an impact card that my financial assistance team can go out and fill up your gas tank.
Wow.
Just give us a holler. We'll drive out there. We'll fill your gas tank and send you on your way. We also have a transportation contract in all of our counties. So you lost your license, your car's not running, whatever, we can drive you to and from your appointments, and we can even drive you places, what they call like the basic human needs. So we can take you to the grocery store. We can take you to, we could take you to like utility places to pay your bills and stuff like that. Take you to school, anything like that. We also do vehicle repairs, vehicle payments, car insurance payments, cell phone payments.
Literally everything.
We try every once in a while. And then I have, we do fundraisers at various points throughout the year to raise.
So there's a way, if somebody who's like me, oh my gosh, this is amazing. How can I help?
Yes, you can always, you can donate on our Facebook page.
Okay.
We have a donate now button. You can go to the administrative office on 2101 West Pearl Street. So directly across from the high school, and bring a check or cash and say, hey, I want to give this to Veteran Services. Awesome. And we've done pretty well over the last few years, raising money through fundraisers and donations. And that's kind of funds that, for like the weird stuff that comes up, right? Because if you've ever dealt with a grant or a state contract, it's very specific. You can do this, but not this.
Right.
So, but I'll give you an example. We had a veteran about 6 months ago. He had just transitioned out of the military, flat broke, sleeping on his buddy's couch, was offered a job as a mechanic, but could not take that job without tools. So I looked at our funds. I talked to my finance team, said, hey, what do we got sitting in the untapped funds? And they were like, oh, yeah, you got plenty in there. So we spent about $1,000. We got him a toolbox. We filled it with tools for him. He was able to start the job the next day.
Wow.
And I was able to do it within an hour. I had the check in hand so that I could go do it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that there isn't a grant that exists for that stuff.
Right.
And so it's important for your listeners, right?
Yeah.
Listeners out there, if you're listening right now, that's what we do with that money. We bought a bunch of veterans some winter coats, right?
Wow.
It's freezing cold last winter, especially, and during the Snowmageddon, during the big freeze.
And we got one coming up.
Yeah, exactly. So we went out and we bought a bunch of coats and we gave them out to veterans. If I see a veteran wearing a Iraqi war veteran hat walking down the street in a T-shirt today, I'm going to run in and buy him a jacket, and I'm going to bring it to him. We do food delivery to our homebound veterans, and that's a partnership through Mission Granbury. So like I said, it's not something we're doing on our own. We're constantly networking and partnering and saying, hey, how do we fill this need? And until that need is zero, we're just going to continue to grow and bolt on new ideas and find a way to fulfill it.
The more and more people that I meet and things that I hear about in this community, it just blows my mind. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And we're really lucky here in Hood County.
We are.
I have more partners than my other 5 counties combined. Just the resources are here and the desire is here.
Yeah.
People are passionate about serving the underserved in Hood County. So
True.
I've latched onto that, and I said, "Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna partner with you on this, and we're gonna serve even more people."
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for what you do.
Oh, thank
you
you
for your service. Let's give out the number again,
Yes.
the Facebook, the website, so people know where to go.
Yes, please. So 817-579-4489. 817-579-4489. Sear it into your head. Like that. That's an important number for all veterans in the region. In addition to that, you can find us on Facebook by searching for Veteran Services, Pecan Valley Centers.
Okay.
Usually when you start typing in Veteran Services, we're the first one that pops up.
Okay.
We got a lot of traffic there. And then you can always go to pecanvalley.org and click Veteran Services, and you'll get our full website, which has even more resources on it.
Awesome. Well, thank you. You're changing lives, saving lives.
I hope so. That's the goal.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.